that particular program. So what I'm asking is that, do you have a plan of action? The 10,000 young person to be trained cover the entire country. Do you now have a plan of action already, or you are waiting to take office before you have that plan? That's what I'm asking.
Senator, like I said, it will be a multi-sectoral approach. It's not just going to be the Ministry of Youth and Sports. Plans are available. Plans can be cut. The will of the government to support the process, I'm sure that's where the major decision is. So with your support and the support of central government, I know the president's dream can be actualized.
Okay. My colleague spoke about youth programs in Liberia, 20 areas, the MVTC, other places. Uh, what is your plan for MVTC in Maserati County?
So we want to take over and assess MVTC and chart a realistic way forward. So part of what we do immediately after confirmation in the next 10 days is to assess the closed by vocational training center and chart a realistic way forward.
One of the major problems, as you know, I'm Senator Makoli in Maserati, the issue of MVTC. I would think that you should take note to see how best you can really focus on it because it's dying slowly. Before you used to see more than 1 or 2,000 students walking on the roadside after classes, but now you see 4, 5 students on MVTC in previous years, 5, 6, or 10 years ago, are now working. So if you can focus in making sure that MVTC stands, you can add up to the program. MVTC already has an art training program. So if you already MVTC is doing, it can help you to foster the implementations of what the president has said. Furthermore, my colleague Senator Dillon asked you about I think I agree with my colleague. In other countries being successful. If you come up with National Commission on Youth Empowerment and Development, extra budget that will focus in that direction, happening in other countries. And then you get a Ministry of Sport, they can concentrate on that. But if you separate it, I think it will lessen the burden. Again, if,
So I should say important.
if you want to speak politics,
So,
we're happy to give you the road, the way forward. That's what we're doing. Let me also
you are
let you
protected.
know, Minister, let me also let you know, my colleague told me about Bentor. We have a training center that have the capacity to take up to 5,000 young persons. Up to 5,000 young persons. The road leading to Bentor, I, by the grace of God, was able to fix that road owing to the training center. To renovate the entire campus, I spent about 78,000 United States dollars. Today, the grass is covering that particular building again. What is needed is only mattresses and food. That's all is needed. If you can help those children within those 6 years, I don't know who we expect to help them again. And these proposals, I brought them to Zoka Waste. Remember we brought it here? I raised the issue to Kidney Plan area. You understand? I brought the issues here. I renovated the entire structure. And all that is needed, beds are already there. You only need mattresses to start carrying those young persons.
Joseph, we should observe the time, please.
Mr. Chair, I haven't said that.
Two more minutes.
No, you don't forget you need most of our country.
Two more minutes. Uncle, 2 more minutes.
So, hey, it's not up your uncle like that. So we want you to do your best. We senators here, we are passionate about the youth program. The young people riding motorbike is not a permanent solution. What is their future after the motorbike? After they ride those motorbikes? Create program. The program in Dental, in all the other youth centers you have, those programs are self-sustainable. You don't have to wait for government money. What it takes if you even create, the land there is about 50 acres of land in Dental. You can grow crops there to feed the young person. You can fix bricks. The young people will sell those bricks. You can fix armchairs. The government of Liberia spend millions of dollars paying for armchairs. That center can build armchairs. I was shocked when I was called one day by the minister and said, oh, the UNDP said, since you are a politician, you shouldn't get involved at the center since we have completed the renovation. I said, okay, come and have the center. So this day, grass is growing there. So we look forward to you, look forward to see how best we can work along with you. The issue of those young people is a national emergency. And we, as leaders of this country, are willing to give you all necessary support. If you have the time, call us as senator. We will drive there, you see the place. But it's disappointing. Generator is there, beds are there, doors are there. You just need to carry the people and carry food. We have Japanese rest that always come here. What it takes to take that Japanese rest and carry it and feed the young people. The government of Japan, as we speak, we have more than 50,000 bed of rest at GSA. What happened to that rest? These are the issues. So I look forward to working along with you guys and with my rest of my colleagues to see how best we can take care of our youth. We did it intentionally. The road is damaged again. But we can commit. Me and my colleagues will commit that we'll work on the road, provide fuel to fix the road, so that you can have access to the place. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sir Joseph. Okay, Senator Jeror. Please, Senator Jeror, just a minute. I want to take this time to recognize Senator Batikwa. No, just introduction.
My name is Nunbeneti Batikwa from Grand Crew. Thank you.
Okay, Mr. Chair. Thank you, Mr. Chair. I don't know what Grand Crew coming from the one that said again. Okay. It's how that works. Yeah, he lost. Thank you. Yeah. I want to congratulate the president for taking this direction, for bringing a very familiar face to the game. They don't want me to talk, and they pay me here to talk.
Protect the senator, please.
So the congratulation is part to the president for looking this way to choose a man who has been part and process of some of the achievements we have made and gained in our area. And so I want to congratulate you in advance as the senator of your county. We will grant you that in Maserati to make sure. You're from Maserati? Wait. I didn't make it easy for me. Okay. So, but anyway, there are a lot of residual issues in sports and youth. And as someone who has been in the narcotics program, I have a passion for drugs and sports, drugs and youth, and insurance. So based basically, when you look at drug and sports, uh, it may not be a direct question, but we need to look into that direction, making sure that the drug test the president is talking about is rigorous at the sports level, so that drug will not be used as energizer for sports, so that people can be subjected to regular trust and tests as they get into sports. Also, drug and youth. Drug and youth, as youth develop in the way we try to do, as we try to develop and be distracted here, yeah. As we try to develop the youth, the minds of the youth, we can work with them through their education programs to making sure that they say no to drugs. And those communities should be developed along the education sector as extra activities. Also, as a lawyer, not just a man in sports, as a lawyer, there are a lot of things that have been lacking in the Liberian sporting events. The rules of the game need to be published. Okay? You need to not only to develop the rules in sports, but to have them published and be available so that people know the rules of the game rather than just guessing what it's supposed to be. And as the first lawyer in living memory to be the minister, I think it would be good to take that on board. Also, sports and insurance. If we develop a sports program along with insurance, it will protect our athletes. So that people get injured for simple things, they don't get treated, and they get leave the game. Insurance for sports needs to be looked into as a package. Whether sponsors can look into insurance and sports, it will be very good. And they didn't know that there are a lot of gaps in the area of sports until I was doing my PE at the university. They asked me to write a paper on Liberian sports. When I went to the Ministry of Sports, was starting like fresh. So we need to have people need to devote time. It may not be you as a business minister, but you need just look at some of those things to develop some of the record and put some time into writing on our sports. Who are our people in the area of sports? Why is when our company was IE Barrow? I don't remember now why it is. We need to develop documentation for sports. It's a very important area. And so, having said all of that, I want to say again, I'm pleased that I grew up as invisible in London. No, they're not Baroque.
So, Jara, conclude.
Okay, so I want to say, okay, Lama in law with. Okay, Bimla. I want to say thanks to God for the opportunity you may have to serve. We will not know where to have you confirmed, but we'll be there in the bike trying to give you our little support. I hope you can try to get your brother in the States to come. I can work with you on that. Can I have a job? He's a very brilliant guy. The idea he gave me, I'm running with it now for local, I hope he can show his face and go back. And we can work on that together. Can I have a come to come and join the West Robert Joseph? Yeah. But the idea of bringing him is very important to me.
Move forward.
So I want to stop there and say congratulations in advance and wish you very well.
Thank you also much, Senator Jara, Senator Jeror Smith, and Senator Batekwa.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. Nominee, thank you very much. Let me commend you. Congratulations again for your preferment. 18 times. You don't know about this thing for you? Yeah. Thank you very much. I think
choice of President Joseph Walker to put you, the decision is good. Let me just jokingly ask you whether you are going to be minister or sport analyst. But on a more serious note, my brother, I have been going through the last year budget of the Ministry of Youth and Sport. Do you really think? Do you really think some of the figures assigned to key institutions, youth-related organizations in this country, where they are realistic? Look, the Boy Scout of Liberia is one of the oldest organizations in the world. Yeah, the Scout. You say I'm a Scout? I'm the president of the Liberia Boy Scout Association.
Let's control the flow, please. Let's control the flow, please. Senator Smith,
But
you are protected.
yeah, I'm well protected. Look, Linsu, what the new for organizations that can work and impact society? That can work and impact society. Sometimes you see figure Ministry of Youth and Sport assigned to them 2,000. Look at the Chess Federation. The 2,000, 4,000 US annual budget. It's a realistic. I mean, we have to look at that. And I don't want to bore you with being here for some time because I just highlight these things because we will work with you for serious consideration of this organization. Lastly, my county, if I would not want to use the word the only, but I want to believe strongly that it is the only county in the country where you don't have any training program. Since I took over the county, I've been engaged in the YMCA. YMCA is putting a program together because no vocational training facility in Riverside. Our young people graduated from high school, some of them did not have strong family connection in Monrovia or Buchanan. The financial strength is not there. They drop out of school, either they go in go camp or they start riding motorbike. I mean, can you please give me a commitment? Now, since 1847, under Joseph Barker's administration, with you, Bangalu, my friend and brother, will get a vocational training school in Riverside. Thank you, sir.
You answer the question. Senator, let's take over and have further conversation on this and all the other issues. I will be open to discussion.
Thank you, Mr. Nominee. Again, let me join my colleagues who might have already congratulated you to congratulate you for your nomination. As a Liberian young man presented to this body, our engagement with you here is to begin our engagement with you that we will sustain even after you've taken over, because we are representing the people of this country that you're going to work with. And your assignment is with two key areas, talking about the sporting community, and then we talk about the youth. This country, Liberia, young people, even from generation to the other, love sports. Unfortunately, we can't get anything out of it. It's a challenge that you're picking up, whether you can leave a legacy that during your time when you were Minister of Youth and Sports, you developed a system that laid the basis for Liberia, Liberian teams to begin to make impact on the football arena. Let me advise you, please. Those of us that are from the rural areas, the government, like just the past, the recent past government, providing the enabling environment for young people to train in fully focused in Monrovia. See the number of football teams here. But they will invite us to leave from there, come to Monrovia to come play football field, even though we don't have no the asset to play football field. This time, this Senate has decided that we work with those of you that will be at the various government institutions with program budgeting. I want to challenge you, I want to advise you as a young man taking over in your budget. As we assume that if you do well, the government will keep you for 6 years. That's the tenure of the government. First, 3 football fields in every rural county. In 3 rural counties, 3 football fields. Like 3 counties, 3 counties, 3. So before the 6 year come to an end, you provided play pitch for the rural young people in the county. They will hail you, they will appreciate you. How much it costs here? That develop the one in Newtown. Why don't you carry it to River G? Why don't you carry one to Bangalu? Why don't you carry one to Riverside for this year? For a year. Another for a year. That will be a legacy. I want you to take up that challenge. That's number 1. Number 2, on the football level is that you have this country regionalized, southeast, central, northeast, and all that. But the Minister of Football and the Minister of Youth and Sports will take great crew and get it to Lofa. The boy the girl, and I even pass 5,000. And I even pass 5,000. They will expect the 200,000. They can't even come. The 200,000, which is the development money, they can't even come. And they play, they say, but take the money. The whole of last year could not come. The one we did, but we went to Nima before they canceled it because they took Greco and Taylor to Nima before they canceled it. We credited the money up to President before running behind us for the money. So I beg you, if you take the southeastern county and you take the western county and you take the central county, you take the northern county, then those that will ascend to the second level, they can come to Monrovia. At the first stage, don't take great together and get them to wake up. It's very costly for us. So I want you to look at it. We are suffering it. Look at there too. We have a vocational school in Great Grove, formal vocational school. The Minister of Youth and Sports has a partner, I think EU, that developed it, work with the ministry and provide structures for these vocational schools. For the time they've been talking about whether the money finished, whether the money even started, you go out there now, you just see no day, no day. Please, I beg you, when you go there, the partners agree to work with you. You see how the senators are talking about the young people development in the county. Because our people are in the rural area, like all of them with high school and come to Monrovia. At least if you give them the skill, it's viable.
Thank you all so much, Senator Batikwa, Limini Batikwa. Now I go to my vice chair.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, distinct Senator, the nominee. I just want to ask you one serious question and one question that appears not to be serious. And that one that very serious is that in your CV, you're technical director of the Alpha Old Timer. How many trophies you won with Alpha?
I won 2 consecutive trophies, and I'm the current best football coach in the Ultima League.
And the reason I asked the question, we're talking about Lone Star qualifying for international games and things, and if you can be as a technical director and Alpha is carrying trophy, just make sure you can ensure that in 6 years we have see something good for Lone Star. Is there any bad thing that you know of in Moserado that young people do that they are not doing in refugee, going to sign up? Anything like drugs, like stealing and other things that they are doing in Moserado that's not happening in those counties? Anything you know of?
Senator, it's difficult because I strongly believe the entire country now is being affected by a lot of these bad behavior. I was surprised. I traveled to some counties and I saw the same challenge with the young people, all in the streets, all over. So I think it is happening simultaneously all over.
The reason Honorable Chair, colleagues, the reason I asked the question is because we all agree that these antisocial vices that happen in this country happening all over. But over the last period of years, when programs are designed, they are only skewed to Monrovia or Moserado County. So when we're doing the at-risk youth program, we think it's just Moserado, where we have a lot of so-called drug stick-up. If are the worst one that leave from here and go to Liberia, go to Sign, go all over. But our programs, for the most part, for all the good programs you just talked about here, from the different sports, if you check, you only find them happening in the southeast. And you are doing it for the young people, the same problem here, the same problem there, but then you are piloting project just one area. I just want you, to commit to us that under your leadership as the Ministry of Youth and Sport, you will equitably dispense our resources for young people. For example, the RCT development program that the President spoke about, 10,000 young people. We want to see it equitably distributed in the 15 counties when it comes to development, because we can't be saying that people in Moserado are the one that should know RCT. No, we have to know everywhere. I'm thinking about that. It's very important. The youth opportunity program, we also think that it should go all over. It doesn't matter the size of what you do, but the fact that you are doing it. Most of have the population, we agree that we have more. But the other counties, based on the situation, the analysis that we do, they should benefit. The other part is that there is no clear-cut understanding to me, I don't know if my colleagues, as to who actually in charge of TVET. Whether the Ministry of Education or the Youth and Sport. At some point in time, we see Ministry of Education doing some project, you go know the stuff. At some point in time, you see Youth and Sport. I think we need to be very clear as to what are those things actually when it comes to TVET that fall under Youth and Sport, so that we can do exactly who takes responsibility of the TVET program. It is just instructional aspect for education. We just need to know exactly what your role begins, where you end, so that we can be able to engage you in terms of the oversight we want. The other part I want to say is that the program that you call the Beach and Waterway, that has been transformed now to some community program. I don't think that program should be because you want to find a kind of social transfer. We should not just see it as a form of social transfer or conditional social transfer to young people or to people in Liberia. It should be something that people providing service that we can actually, assess. You go Hotel Africa in the morning, you'll see about more than maybe 150 or 150 persons sweeping one area before the Hotel Africa building, the old the hotel. Every time you go there, you see them swimming at one area together. The marginal productivity is negative. It is you. It's almost like you are saying negative because when you sweep it there to me and sweep it back to you, so it's negative. Nowhere get clean because why it is not organized. And we cannot be using our state resources because we want to just give people money like that. We would have better taken the money and give it to our volunteer teachers who are also young people. I'm kind of concerned with those things because I want the minister to take note of that. Because when it comes to your qualification, all the kind of things you see after for the youth, I ask the question on AFA for specific reason because I know you have the ability, to make our sports system better. That's why I asked the question on AFA. I didn't ask it because I didn't want to ask a question. I also asked the question on the drugs issue because I wanted to know exactly that the same thing that happened in most surrounding counties are happening in the southeast, North and other areas. So the same benefit, the same way of trying to solve it here should also be done on our side. I want to say thank you, Mr. Minister. You don't have to respond to my point. You already answered the question there. I just want to acknowledge you that we need to work together, and the chair will now end the process. Thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, Senator.
I just rushed from one meeting I came. I didn't even know full disclosure. My co, I didn't really remember that he was going to come. Congratulations. Sorry. If I had known, maybe I would not going to take part because you already have my full congratulations.
So, Mr. Minister Destiny, we want to say thank you for giving all your time. After cross-examining of quite a whole lot of questions given from our other senators, we say thank you. Well, just to consideration before you go, there's this thing that we always do as ministers when we come, when people speak to us on issues, and we get back with change. I want to acknowledge you, and just go to my colleagues also. We are giving all of the nice questions to him, and he gave all of the nice answers to us, but I want us to know fully well that Minister Destiny, nominee, I will say to you, don't hesitate to put what you need to put in the budget for youth and sports. If we say we want a better job, want to rehabilitate our kids, we say we want a sports stadium, the other challenge, so we can join you to see how it works. Another one I will say to you, I want to say thank you for answering all of these questions. We will get back to you, my co-chair, my advisor, my team members will get back to you after we consolidate our thoughts on the committee room. Thank you all so much for coming. So, Sergeant Arm, please discharge the nominee.
So, thank you very much for following this event. The Sergeant Arm is now discharging the nominee, Councillor Jeror Bangalu, Minister of Youth and Sports Designate. Thank you so much for watching. We hope to get a few words. Mr. Johnny Wehe is the chair on Youth and Sports. He has been conducting this hearing